Can you imagine hating something that you created? I'm sure your parents can answer that question. But I'm talking about people on the internet who create viral sensations just to turn around and hate the exact same thing that they created by sharing memes, by talking about it in blogs, and so on and so forth. And they grow and grow and grow. And so these people, they turn disgusted at the sight of that. How can this person capitalize off of my jokes? Now all of a sudden they're too big for you to control. And now you're hating and you're envious because you think, well, I could have said that. So why are they famous for it? Sit back, relax, and I'll explain why. Let's start the list off with a bang. I'm talking about the absolute pioneer of this trend,
Who's that Pokemon?
Danielle Bergoli. Danielle Bergoli came onto the scene just at the rise of the social media trend wave. And if your grandparents were anything like mine, they always had Steve Wilkos, Maury, and all these daytime television shows. And we would see a team every other episode. So what made Danielle Bergoli different? He said something that stuck with me and it took the world by storm, maybe the line of the century. He said the simple phrase,
Catch me outside, how about that?
now that was so powerful that it caused waves of memes to be formed. But what her memes did were they pushed her into the spotlight and it gave her a megaphone. Now, don't get surprised when people take this megaphone of viral sensation and they begin to use it because when they use it, their voice echoes. And this echo, it now brings in companies who are like, I would love to get behind that because it's going to bring eyes. And what do eyes do? They look and they listen. And this in turn leads to revenue, the bottom line. Now, over the years since her rise to fame, he's made millions. I'm sure her bank account has more commas than mine and all 38 of my subscribers combined. Now, that's no hate towards her because I'm tipping my cap because I love to see when people capitalize off of opportunities that other people may not have been able to capitalize off of. When she turned 18, she made an OF account and he made over $50 million. I forget the amount of days. But imagine the amount of men who was watching that show having to cross their legs at the sight of a prepubescent teen saying,
Catch me outside, how about
now that's the real head scratcher. I'm not mad at the off account. Get your money, whatever. Now, the degenerates who go and subscribe to all these things, they are the ones who keep feeding this behavior and allowing it to go on and on and on. It's a snowball effect. But I tip my cap to you, Danielle. Congrats on your success. Next, we have Charlie D'Amelio, the girl who redefined what it means to do the bare minimum. Everyone was outside dancing to TikTok trends, but he did something different. He moved her arms maybe at a slight variated degree. I'm not sure what she did, but she took off faster than other people took off. And what happens when someone gets ahead of you in the race? You think if I trip them, I can get ahead. And that's where these haters are born. He did the exact same thing everyone else was doing, but with a bigger smile. And what happened? He became literally the face of TikTok. Naturally, people were thrilled at first. Look, she's just like everyone else. Until she wasn't. Why is she everywhere? She's literally doing nothing. Well, that's because you guys made nothing mean something. It's like baking a cake and then complaining it tastes too good. $20 million from what? Dancing, wiggling her arms. At some point, you really can't even hate anymore. It's like opportunities are they're few and scarce, but when they do come, you have to marvel at the way people can. I guess I don't even know how to explain it. Now, anytime I have a job interview, I always say I'm a chameleon, meaning I can adapt to different situations. What you see with these people I'm mentioning is they adapted to the situation that they were put in. Now, I don't understand why people hate because all we do is add flames to the fire. The more you guys hate, the more the name gets mentioned. And the more companies are like, well, his name brings eyes, eyes and ears, they listen. And by him just being the face, you're lining these guys' pockets the more you hate. Now, I'm all for a healthy dose of hating every now and then, but when that's the main thing you do, then maybe you should reassess your life choices. And I can't forget the internet's newest sweetheart. You guys know her, you love her. She just launched a new podcast talking about the one. the owner of Tour Girl. After turning her into a viral sensation, people hate this girl so much because she virtually did nothing to get her success. Now, I would agree, but she did do something. She has a southern accent, and she said something that people haven't heard on video, I'm assuming. I'm sure it's the accent that caught people off guard. So people started making videos using her sound. As I said earlier, I can't hate people who capitalize off of opportunities. I have to tip my cap because who are we to say that we can do the same thing if we were in that situation? Well, I guess we'll never know because neither one of us has a viral moment yet. Hey, yet. Now, I would try to give an estimate on her bank account, but I've decided to not make myself depressed after I finish this video. But as you guys seen, the moment she blew up, celebrities, everyone, they were having her collabing videos. And that's the thing about marketing. It's a shiny new toy. Everyone wants to play with this new toy. So he is with Shaq, all these other famous celebrities who they probably didn't even know existed prior to that video. Now, myself, as I said earlier, this video isn't about me tearing anyone down. I'm giving my props, I'm tipping my cap because I find it amazing at the things the internet can do for people. And as you guys see, there's always a copycat memer or person who tries to imitate what's being done. And imitation is a form of flattery. I understand that. But people, they hate the people who's imitating what made someone else successful. Like in my last video, I talked about how people are doing the 4X. They're trying to imitate what worked for this one guy one time. It doesn't make sense. But some people, they find success doing just that. And can you really blame them? Think about it. If someone came to you and said, if you say these 5 words on camera, you will become a millionaire basically overnight. Would you believe them? I mean, think about it. A viral moment is all it takes. People, they say one word on TikTok and it blows up. People, they do a weird thing on stream and now they have all these different subs and stuff. This viral culture is dangerous, very much dangerous. But you can see the positives it does for people in their life financially. Well, maybe just financially because I can imagine the stress it puts on someone to become a millionaire overnight. I got family, friends, distant cousins coming out the woodwork. Stress that I long for, to be honest. So here's the moral of the story. Don't get mad when someone becomes a millionaire off your clicks. Because just like any of us, we can simply scroll past the meme. You can scroll past this video. You can scroll past something simple and you won't play a part in it. But your one small, insignificant like, share, or comment, it really doesn't do much when there are over 5,000 more people who are continuously making this cycle go on and on and on. And I say that to make my final closing point. If you're going to make someone famous, let it be me next.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I'm joking. I'm joking. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more updates from the channel. Thanks, guys. Peace.